Hi, this is Sexy Cook here to show you how to get that fierce eyebrow you want. I had a lot of my friends ask me, Stephanie, how do you get your eyebrows to look like that? So today I'm going to show you how to do that in a cheap, reasonable way. So what we want to do is start by taking a brown liner, and this is the shade that I'm using because it pretty much matches my hair. Or you can go down a shade, but you don't want to go too light because it won't show up. And you don't want to go too dark because you don't want it to just pop out outside of your hair color. And what we want to start off, we want to find a placement for eyebrows. That's very important. You want to take just a regular brush, take the end of it, and take that brown liner, and you just want to place the dot there to show that's where I need to stop. I don't need to go in too far. And then you want to do the same thing for the outside of the eyebrow. You don't want to go out too far. And the same thing for your other eye. And it can be a little small dot. It doesn't have to be big. It's just depending on to make sure you can see it. Now this helps it even out your eyes so that it won't go too far in and too far out. Now what we want to do is fill it in with that color liner that you have, and you just want to fill it in. And it doesn't have to be so neat, but you just want to make sure that all the extra spots your eyebrows are filled in. And I know you're looking at it and like, okay, that look like you're just drawing on there, but I promise you it's gonna look better once we get done with it. Now you want to take what we call an angle brush, and there's two different kinds. You have the flat angle brush and you have the slanted one. Both will accomplish the same look. This is by Sephora, which is a little bit more expensive than this one. I found this one at Target for like $1.50. So starting out, make sure you get, just something you can practice with, and then you can upgrade to, a better brush. I will be using on my eye by MAC dark brown, and it's called Brown Down, and I use it because it blends a little bit better with my eyebrows. But there's also an eyebrow kit that you can start off with. Target has these, and they're like $3, so you can get those to start off with, and then you can get you some makeup, or if you already have some brown makeup, you can use that. And you want to take a little bit on your brush, and you're just going to do some more filling in, but this is going to really shape the eyebrows. So you want to fill it in, and you want to make sure that flat end starts where that little spot is where you put it at, and that it's really straight there, and that you fill it all in with that brown makeup. I like to use makeup because it's a little bit more natural than using the liner completely through. And you want to do the same for this eye. Make sure it's straight on that end. And they look pretty even for right now. What we'll be doing is using some concealer to make sure they're almost perfect. Sometimes one of your eyebrows may be thicker than the other one, so you'll just be able to tell when you put it on which one is, which one is need a little bit more work. Now you can take some concealer, which maybe you want to go down a shade or two of your complexion. That way it can highlight the eyebrow. And you want to take what we call a concealer brush. I have another example for you. This one is mine. which is, I'm not sure the brand of it, but I use it all the time on myself. And this one is another deal from Target. It does the same thing. It's just that start out, you'll find maybe this brush is a little bit too hard, maybe this brush is a little bit too soft. So you just find a brush that works for you. So you want to take a little of that concealer and you want to go right up under the eye, and you can pull your eye up so you can see it a little bit. And you just want to make sure it's straight. Now that looks pretty straight. Now we want to go to the other eye. And it just takes a little bit. And don't worry, we'll blend it in the end. Alright, that looks good. Now we want to go over the top and do the same thing. Take a little bit and you just want to clean line it. And on this one I'm having pretty much like a little round brow. It's not too defined. You can just shape it up to your liking. Sometimes you can have a higher arch if you want it to, or you can just have a round one. It'll come round, and in this case one is a little bit bigger, so I'm gonna have to go up a little bit more so they can match as close as they can. Okay, it looks like this one has a little bit more arch, but they're pretty much close. And now you would just blend that concealer in, and this will highlight your eye and make your eye pop. And for those that don't really wear makeup, you can get a concealer that's a little bit closer to your skin tone. That way, you know, you can just put on your powder and go. Looks perfect to me. Now, with me, I don't like a strong edge. I like it to look a little bit more natural, because right now it looks like I really draw them on. So I would just slightly brush, just to brush it up and make it look a little bit more natural. Now it looks like a perfect blend. Now the next step really is to blend it with a powder. If you wear a powder, you can just brush around it to make it better. Other than that, you can get a wedge and just take some of it off, and it'll blend just the same. But most likely, if you're wearing a powder, you would just take the powder and go around your eye with it. And you can leave a little bit on your eye to go along with your makeup, because your makeup is just going to blend right on in with it. And I think I'm ready. I'm ready to put on my makeup. That will be my next step. And then to go to putting on my foundation and my powder. And we'll be done. So, how do you think they look? I think they look good. So, hopefully this has helped you get that brow that you've been wanting to get. And if you have any other questions, feel free to leave a comment, anything. I'll be more than glad to answer any question for you. And if you need a little bit more help, just let me know. And you have a good day, and thanks for tuning in. Bye.